Hi Scorpio, welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your mid-July 2025 love reading. Thank you to those of you who have liked, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. Those of you new to the channel, as far as what we have in front of us, it's what I call the bridging the gap spread. And the way it works is a look at the past, present, future energies between you and the main love interest, and we'll pull some oracle cards to help bridge the gap. As far as the decks being used, on the left side we have the Lover's Path Tarot, on the right side we have the Romantic Tarot. And also keep in mind it's a general reading, so all I'm going to be referring to the cards on the left is the energy and the cards on the right is the other person's. If you feel like it's the other way around in your situation, then definitely trust that. Alright, so with all that out of the way, we'll get started. Past energy on your side, we have the Six of Arrows. So to me, this says that when you originally approached the connection with this person in the past, it looks like you probably were getting through some tough times. Maybe you had gone through some arguments with your previous person you were in a relationship with, or maybe you were just going through tough times in general. But at the very least, it looks like you were trying to move away from that, and you might actually felt comfortable around this person for that reason. All right, past energy on their side, we have the Lovers. So yeah, this is technically a 6 energy as well, just like you have on your side, but obviously to a higher level with the major arcana. So what I see from that is to say that both of you, I feel like you both felt stable within the connection with each other, but I feel like this person just might have been a few steps ahead of you as far as, they were thinking, oh, wow, Scorpio's amazing. Whereas for you, I feel like you were enjoying their company, but it was just more because it was taking you away from the chaos that you'd been dealing with in the past. Present energy on your side, we have the Ace of Cups. So yeah, so to me, this is that now it does seem like you are at least becoming a bit more emotionally open toward the idea of this connection, to where, like I said in the past, you might have just been just happy to get some space from whatever you've been going through in the past. Whereas here, it looks like now there's some more openness on your part. All right, and present energy on their side, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, so really what I'm seeing with this is obviously both ace energies for both the in the present, but to see the pentacles here again, I feel like this is just saying that it seems like they're just a little bit ahead of you as far as what they envisioned for the relationship. So I feel like this is saying that they're already considering what would happen if this were to turn into a committed connection, whereas like I said, it seems like you're just now starting to open up on a more emotional end toward the connection. Future energy on your side, we have the Three of Staves, so Aries energy here. So yeah, I feel like this is saying that ultimately, again, I feel like your openness toward the connection is there, but it could just be one of those things where you're waiting to see a little bit more before you really feel like you can comfortably say that, yes, I do want to build with this person. So yeah, it's one of those things where, again, I don't feel like you're skeptical in any way, but it's just one of those things where you just seem to be taking things a little bit slower. All right, and future energy on their side, we have the Queen of Cups. So Cancerian energy here, and I feel like this is saying that in the future they will start to open up more to you on an emotional side as well, because we see the person removing the mask from their face there. So yeah, to me this says that they're going to continue to open up, possibly be more vulnerable with their expression toward you, but yeah, that's what I'm seeing with that. And given that this is a Cancer card, could even just be saying you might experience that with them as we're wrapping up Cancer season. Bottom of the deck on your side, we have Magic. So with this, I feel like this is saying that ultimately you have the tools at your disposal to make this connection go however you like it to go. So as far as, like I said, it seems like this person might be a little bit ahead of you. But if you're like, all right, well, I'm opening up to the idea of this connection, but, I'm not fully sure yet, I feel like this is saying that you'd be able to let the connection move at the pace you're comfortable with. And then if you want to accelerate things at a certain point, you'd be able to do so as well. All right, bottom of the deck on their side, we have the Sun. So yeah, so like I said, it just seems like this person from the start has been really optimistic about the potential for this connection. And it just, like I said, it seems like they probably were coming into it with a lighter energy. Because, like I said, it seems like you were going through something difficult in the past. So, I guess, whether it was in another connection from your past or just other things in life that were taking place, it seems like they came in with a lighter energy and they've just been able to ride that wave. Whereas you seem to be coming into a lighter energy now, but just seem to be a little bit behind where they are at this time. All right, we'll see what the Oracle cards add to the mix. First, we'll see what we get from the Messages of Love Oracle card deck. I'm just going to give this a few shuffles. All right, and I'll just cut the deck. We'll pull a card. Get this out of the way. And next, I'll do the same thing with the Wisdom Oracle deck. Okay, take this card here, and we'll take a look at that Messages of Love card first. All right, we have Friendship. It says this friendship is leading to more. So interesting, right? Because like I said, it seems like you have been opening up to the idea of taking things to the next level with this person, whereas like I said, it seems like this person seemed to feel like they knew from the start that, yeah, I would like to take that in a romantic connection, in a romantic direction rather, with Scorpio. So yeah, could just be one of those things where maybe you might have been viewing it as more of a friendship thing, so it could just be that now you're more open to it, but it seems like this person was open to it from the beginning. And from the Wisdom Oracle, we have Not For You, interestingly enough. So there's the artwork, and the number is 6. So we'll see what this has to say. All right, the relationship message says some relationships carry an innate seed of failure in them that is obvious from the beginning, but the red flags escape your observation or you refuse to acknowledge them. When a relationship is not meant to be, it's not possible to make it be. Rejection is a sign that you're being protected by the divine. If you are the one who must reject another, remember that you do so for both your sakes. For every pot there is a lid. This one may not be the best fit. So yeah, that was an interesting message there, because from what I'm seeing in the main spread, and then also this message too, saying this friendship's leading to more, I don't necessarily see this as a bad connection. Like I said, it just seems like in the past you were in a whole different headspace than this person was. And like I said, it seems like you're opening up to the idea of the connection more as time goes on. But again, like I said, it just seems like this person's a little bit ahead of you. But ultimately, you seeing the magician there, like I said, if you feel like at any point they're trying to move it a little faster than you're comfortable with, it looks like you have the power to shift that dynamic. But yeah, overall, maybe that will resonate with some of you, but overall, like I said, it seems like it doesn't fit the main spread too well. But with that said, hopefully something in this reading resonated with you guys right up there, and I'll see you all next month. All right, bye.